We are going to San Francisco to pick up the car.
Alright guys, we are at the Manheim. We printed the release form. Right now we are going to find where the car is located. And we have this app that shows where the car is. We have to go to lot 610. I see it.
Net check, what we will receive is 16,488. With the check that we will receive will be less than we paid for the car. Yesterday we won a Tesla Model 3 on Manheim for $19,000. It is 2021 Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus with 95,000 miles on it. It was previously owned by Hertz. I know it is rental, but the price is pretty good, and from the pictures that we saw, everything looks amazing. And we put the bid. We were the one who won it for $19,000. And there was auction fee, Manheim auction fee, $610 overall. The price will be under $20,000. We're going there to pick up, and I will show you how it looks like. We are so excited to pick up that car, but we're a little bit nervous. We want to make sure that the car is drivable, everything is fine with the car, even though it says everything is fine with the car, but you never know, especially buying from the auction. We don't have quite an experience, especially with Manheim. It is the first time buying the car from there. We never saw the car before bidding, so there's a small risk, but it's better to take that risk and make something happen than not do anything at all. So we have a long ride, around 6 hours. Right now it is close to 3 p.m. We'll get there close to 9 p.m. and the gates for pickup closes at 10 p.m. So we'll try to be there on time. I don't know if we'll be able to take the car today, if they are still open or not, but we'll try our best. If not, that's not a problem. We'll sleep there in San Francisco, and the next day we'll pick it up and come back. We have a person who wants that car. It was bought specifically for that person, so it's quite an easy sell, in my opinion. So most likely tomorrow we'll end everything and the buyer will take the car. This is something that we have been waiting for a long time, especially making all those long rides, because we both work with Uber, doing rideshare, and we drive a lot. But having that excitement that we are going there to pick up our car that we want to resell, and those kind of road trips are amazing. Especially there are a lot of things that we don't know about Manheim, and it will be quite interesting in my opinion. I'll show you everything on the video, and I'll show you how much everything ended up being with all the fees and everything, and I'll show you how you could ask us to buy the car that you want from the auction. It'll be easy peasy, and there'll be no hidden fees.
Alright guys, we are at the Manheim. We printed the release form. Right now we are going to find where the car is located, and we have this app that shows where the car is. We have to go to lot 610. Nobody is here. Security is pretty rude, but we have to do our job. I see it. There's that baby girl. It is quite cold for her. Looks like we are in Russia without snow though. Let's see if we can get in. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Keep pressed to right. We are good. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We're doors is open. There will be significantly less energy available from your battery if it gets colder. Okay, and we have got 29 miles, so we should be good. So wait, we have one car in the front, one car at the back. We gotta move one car so that we could move this baby. I think that we'll move the front one, and hopefully we'll go. Let's see the back. This was a rental car. Maybe they did Uber with it. Let's see this side, because usually when it is rental, there are a lot of people who sit right here. So to me, guys, it looks pretty good. I honestly think it is pretty good. What about the trunk? How can we open the trunk? They have got some numbers. This is great. This is great because we could drive all the way to Los Angeles without any problem. If, for example, there's no plates, we'll have to put our dealership plates and stuff like that. We don't want to do it. Okay. All right, let's go and move that car. The car didn't have any screws to put the plates in, so we came here, Home Depot, and we were like 20 minutes before they closed. He bought screws, we put front and rear plates, and right now we are going to a supercharger, and then we'll eat something there, and we'll head home. Right now it is 9:51. I would say we'll start at 11. It is so interesting to drive this car. This is the car is basically amazing, and right now when you reverse it, the rear side cameras, they tilt down, which is something I never seen before. And also when you remove the gas pedal, it brakes pretty good, and also it stops right away. So this is something that I really like, to be honest with you guys. And let's head down. Right now we have 22 miles or 10%. When we get there, maybe it will be until 5 or 7%. We'll put it on charge and start eating. I'm very excited. The car is amazing. It drives really fast. Everything is amazing about this car. Falling in love with Teslas. My dream car, of course, is a Tesla Model S. But with these three, I'm quite surprised and I'm happy how great the car is. The speed is amazing. It is quite comfortable, and the car doesn't have any noise, any squeaking noise, nothing like that. It goes absolutely straight. And thinking about that, this car was a rental car and it was driven with different kind of people. You never know who drove how, but right now it looks absolutely amazing. When you start driving a long distance, then we'll see how everything works. But as of right now, I'm very happy. Oh, amazing. And the turn signal is quite different. Everything about this car is quite different, but it turns, god damn, it turns amazing. Wow. And we stop. One thing that I was wondering how it works, for example, when you take your foot from the accelerator, from the gas pedal basically, the rear stop signals, they work. Before I thought that they might not work because you are not pressing the brake. But they work, which is amazing, because when you remove your foot, it brakes quite good because regen is working. And here it says that you are almost too far from the
known charging location, but I'm 11 minutes away. I hope that we get there in time and the supercharger is working. I really hope so. So we came to the supercharger. The charger is in, the charger is working, but we didn't put any payment information. It looks like it is charging from Hertz, and it is charging, and there's 50 minutes remaining. So we'll go eat something and come back in 50 minutes. I believe the car is charged. Yeah, shows 100%. Let's get it. Click one more. Yep, pretty good. How do you go? Yeah. One. Yeah, it closes itself. Oh baby, oh baby. Beautiful car. You put the key. We are good to go. General braking temporarily reduced. Yes, it is because full charge, right? So let's go to. Okay, it is calculating and see where we'll stop. So there's one supercharger that he wants us to stop there. So the route is clear. I'll go all the way here. I believe it is 154 miles, and then after that one more charge most likely. With the full charge it goes 223 miles, which is pretty good, and this charge was only $15.50, which is pretty good. I charged it to 100%, and we'll see how it goes. Let's get started. I hope that we'll get there today. I'll get home today. That's the plan, but you never know how it goes. I hope that Tesla will do its magic and everything will be fine. So far going pretty good. I did try to learn a few things here, and the first major thing I found is energy bar. For example, you can see here projected is 141 miles. From the research that I've done, I understood that this is the projected one that you can rely on instead of this one right here, because right here it says 189 miles, but in reality I might go 142 miles going 71 miles per hour, and basically around 47 miles is gone just by driving like this. So from my understanding, I do not have to rely specifically on this EPA range. I have to rely on this guy, and 140 miles basically from like 90%, and going pretty good so far. The autopilot is not, auto steering is not working well. It's not working at all basically. When I tried to do it, it says it doesn't work. And from the settings I understood that I have to turn it on, and in order to turn it on I have to be on park. But as I'm going, when I reach my destination for a supercharger, then most likely I will do it. But right now I'm on cruise control, and it's holding the speed pretty good. I'm not trying to drive faster because it drains a lot more battery. But so far so good. I'm getting used to this car. My phone is connected. The wireless charging down here is working great. Everything is great. Most likely today we'll get home safely, and everything will be fine. I'm actually very surprised at how well the auto light works, because the low light and low beam and high beam works absolutely amazing. See, right now it is low beam, and then this is high beam. It works automatically and it works so well. I'm very surprised. Very surprised. And also I'm just driving right, and when I come close to the line, the steering wheel vibrates, and tries to remind me that, hey, you are going out of your lane, typing right away, because there's no distraction, there's no upcoming cars, nothing like that, and it works absolutely amazing. As this is the first time I'm driving it, I don't quite know how low the car is. For example, my Toyota Camry is quite low, and I got used to it, and I can feel where it is low, where it is not. But for this baby, I'm not really sure, and just getting used to it. But it drives absolutely amazing and mind blown. Absolutely mind blown. Right now I'm climbing the hill, and just look at the consumption. It is burning a ton of electricity because my speed is 70. I'm on cruise control, and it's keeping this speed, but spending a ton of energy. Just look at this. And right now we are going down hills. This is the type of driving that I believe electric cars are the best for. And right now we are charging. You see that green line? It means we are charging the same speed, 70 miles per hour. And look at our graph. It is going down quite good. And I believe that if we have more downhills like this, they'll charge, and I'll get to my destination sooner, I would say, because I won't have to stop for a long at the supercharger. It's absolutely amazing. I'm mind blown, and I really love driving this car, so it's amazing. I might be off with my imagination of thinking or having a specific notion. Oh, it slowed down for some reason. Did you guys see that? It slowed down for whatever reason. It thought that there's something wrong, might be. Or I heard before that Tesla are not the best for intersections because they get quite confused. But it is what it is. So far, so good. I'm I'm quite happy at how everything is going right now. I'm very surprised how smart the car is. Right now, as you can read, preconditioning battery for fast charging. I'm 12 miles away, and it is conditioning the battery so that when I get to supercharger, I could just charge. I could start charging as a fast charger, which is amazing. I don't have to wait for the battery to be on that stage where it could take fast charging. It does it before I even get there. God damn, how great that is, man. I arrived at the charger. There are only 2 cars here and only 6 miles left on my car. There's one Model 3 and one Model S. The new Model S looks beautiful, man. I'll come all the way here and charge right here. Just look how big this charging station is. God damn. Only 3% left, I believe, here for my car. This is something that I didn't notice before, but even the charger has a fan or something that it starts cooling. No, it might not be even a fan. It might be like liquid cooling or something like that. Bro, I'm falling in love. I knew that I would love Teslas, but god damn, I didn't know that I would fall in love that fast. And right now we have to go to Autopilot, and yes, but auto steer is a driver assistant feature that does not make your vehicle autonomous. Yes. Okay, right now I might have a full self driving now, Autopilot, because auto steer was not clicked on. So I got to 87% for $14.40. And right now it is 2:30 a.m. and we'll be heading home. So I'm going on autopilot right now, and I am actually overwhelmed with emotions. Just holding my hand and feeling every slight adjustments that steering wheel is doing to keep me in my lane and going straight, doing his job. I am uh, I am amazed by how great the technology have become nowadays, and the way the car drives itself. Holy shit! It is mind blowing. It's absolutely mind blowing. Every single minute, I I'm understanding that this is the greatest car out there that you could possibly buy, because it is the best. Whatever you want to do it, it does it. If you have some hesitation about the mileage of the car, the range of the car, you can try to buy the long range of the car that provides it to you. It is absolutely amazing. Driving it at night right now, putting it on autopilot and feeling every single adjustment that it's doing, bro. I'm surprised. I'm amazed. I am grateful that we live in that time where you could touch this greatness. You could touch this technology, the technology that helps us, helps our lives to get easier, and in many cases, it is even smarter than us. It is just doing its job right now and driving it itself. Holy shit! This is amazing, guys. This is amazing. If you are thinking about buying a Tesla, damn, I wouldn't think about it twice. I would buy it, especially if, for example, going through us and buy, or maybe through someone else and buying it from the auctions, cheaper than you could find it on the market. Bro, absolutely go for it. I'm just amazed how great the car is, how great it drives, how it steers, the automatic low beam and high beam that it does, and everything else that it does. It is is quite surprising. And before, I was a little bit concerned about this big screen. I got used to having a dashboard right in front of the steering wheel. I thought that I might not like it or it might be uncomfortable, but believe me, you get used to it after a couple of hours. It is not that difficult. You just start looking here, and you spend a lot of time on this screen, and this screen is amazing. You won't have any problem, absolutely. The way it drives, the horsepower that it has, and the autopilot options that it has is absolutely no brainer. No brainer. If you think about Tesla, you can go ahead and buy it. God damn, it is a great car, man. I'm surprised. I'm amazed. And I more look forward to my Tesla Model S, man. Model S might be even better than this one. It should be better than this one.
Просто. Бля, ну надо было сразу дописать на YouTube просто.
У меня ноги. А это дух?
Куш на Тесле.
Это дух?
Дуал мотор?
Дуал-мотор.
Да не, вроде это. Вроде...
Задний видюши?
Мне кажется, обычный. Но я хер знает.
Shout out to Stepan for letting me drive his Model S. For a moment, I even forgot how to speak. It was amazing. Thank you. So it is 6 a.m. and I'm almost home, like 15 minutes away from home. And I learned a lot of things about Teslas, especially Model 3. The first one with the Autopilot, as I tried it, if the street is not as busy, it is great to use it. But if there are a lot of traffic, a lot of cars, it is quite sketchy, and you never know what kind of action will it do, and it is unpredictable. and that's why I had a couple of small difficulties, I would say, when it acted weirdly, and after that I turned it off, or when I got into LA, because you know LA is always busy even at 5 a.m. And other than that, it is amazing how it works. It is amazing how it controls the vehicle. Everything about it is amazing. There's one thing that kind of freaks me out about this car is how sharp is the steering wheel. I'm not used to this kind of movement with steering wheel because it is too sharp in my opinion. Small action and you are somewhere else. If you guys want to learn more about car rental and specifically auto dealerships, I will leave the link in the descriptions to my Patreon. There you can find all the important information, and also there I will put specific videos that I cannot put on YouTube because it will be too boring, too niche, too specific, I would say. All that information will be there, and also you will have a chance to ask any questions that you want, and I'll be happy to answer. And if necessary, we can meet up and discuss everything. So the car is ready. I just washed the car. Here are a few things. Here's a small scratch, but I saw it on the photos when I was beating on this car. And right here is a little bit of scratch, but other than that, there is nothing more. So of course the wheels and front here a little bit. Nothing major. It's been a week now since I last talked. We picked up the Tesla Model 3, if you guys remember, on December 12th, and then on December 13th, I applied for a credit application for the customer. I say customer, but it's someone that we know, and we wanted to just have that person out. And as I said, we had only two banks, two lenders. One of them was Western Funding. The second one was Westlake Financials, and we applied for those both of them. And the Western Funding approval was pretty bad, and I'll show you why. If you look here, Western Funding approved 2021 Tesla Model 3. We put the price $20,500. Overall for the auction, the total was $19,610. We put $20,500 because at least $400 will go to our floor plan. Floor plan is basically a title loan or a credit line, I would say. For example, the floor plan that we got approved for is Next Gear Capital, and they paid for a Tesla to Manheim auctions, and the title is in their hand. And now when we approve the financing and we receive the financing, then we'll pay the floor plan back. So it was like this because we don't have $20,000 cash to pay it out of pocket to Manheim, but we were approved for a credit line, so which is amazing. And with the dealership term, they call it floor plan. And at least it will be $400 with their fee percentages because it took so long to process everything. Today actually is December 20th. So, and also the taxes registration here and there, plus minus, we don't know how much it will cost. That's why we put additional $500 in case there is something comes up, so that we could pay for it, not out of pocket, but with the customer's money, I would say. And the reason we put it so low, we won't make any money from this deal. We put it so low because there's someone that we know, and we want to help them out. And next, they want $2,200 down payment. Then the total amount financed will be $20,380. They give 17.22%. The customer has a good credit score, good income, at least $10,000 every month. So the customer is very good. But having 17.2% for a good customer, this is nuts. And then the term is $66, monthly payment $480, lender fee is $100. And here comes the interesting part. Very interesting part. I didn't know it before. When you do financing, there is a net check that dealer will receive from that financial institute. For example, with Western Funding, the net check that dealer receives is $9,600, but the car was sold for $20,500. This Western Funding takes around $9,852 for themselves. Can you just imagine? They just take it for themselves, and the dealer would get paid $9,600. But the car was sold to the customer for $20,500, which is freaking nuts. And there's not only this, Westlake Financial. I thought that Westlake is great financial institutions. The same price, they want higher down payment, which is $4,800. The amount that will be financed, $17,780. Their rate that they offer is 11,049%. Term is 48, which is 4 years. Payment for 81. Lender fee is $1,900. We, as a dealer, we have to pay Westlake Financials $1,900 out of pocket. Basically, they will take from the check, and they will send us less. Participation fee, I believe it is origination fee, similar to that, $508. And then net check, what we will receive is $16,488. The check that we will receive will be less than we paid for the car. Basically, this is nuts. And we sold the car for $20,500, but we get paid from Westlake Financials like $19,000, and we'll be basically in debt. We'll have to pay out of pocket, and it didn't make any freaking sense to me that it has to be this way. We won't help out the person who's close to us, right? This is also first transaction that we're doing through financial institutions, and we want to help them and also help ourselves to go through the process, but we don't want to go in debt. We don't want to lose money in this deal. But we have to pay Westlake Financials $1,900 for what? This blows my freaking mind. And then this forced us to look for other lenders, and here and there I looked a lot, and we applied for this bank, for that bank, and one of the bank that we wanted to apply for was Capital One, but we searched online a lot. There is no freaking phone number to call to Capital One, to the department where where they talk with dealers. Basically, I personally called a regular customer service. I asked them to transfer me to a dealer department where they talk with the dealerships, and they couldn't do it. And I spent the whole day with Capital One, and we applied for a few other lenders, but we didn't hear from them. And then I remember one interesting thing, and here rentals that we do helped us too. There was a guy that rented our Prius for around 4 to 6 months, and in the end he bought a Tesla Model Y for $30,000, I believe. And when we went to pick up the car from him, the Prius, and we asked a few questions that what is your percentage, where did you buy the car, how much was it, stuff like that. And then in the end I asked what lender you were approved for, and he showed me that lender, the lender called the Land Boss, and I took a picture of it. And then when I was looking for lenders, this idea came up that let me check to see if I have that contact. And I even didn't remember the name of the lender. I searched my phone, I finally found it, Land Boss. I found it on Route 1. This is basically another company that there are many financial institutions that work there. So it is quite complicated, but I found it there, and then I applied through their website. It was easy to find their website. I applied through their website, and after a day or two, I got a call back from them, and they said that yeah, we are good to go. And the car was sold yesterday, which is after 6 days, basically a week, because we bought it on 12th, and the customer took the car on 19th. And here is the conditions of that new lenders that we are working with, you will be quite surprised. Here we have $20,500, the same selling price, sales tax, approximately this one, close to $2,000, and then down payment is $4,000. As the customer was ready to pay $4,800 for down payment for Westlake, then we put a little bit lower than that for this new bank, and they didn't say anything about the down payment. And we put here $50 and $25 for documentation fee, because doing it with the DMV, they also charge us like $33 for this and $25 for that. So I put those numbers here. Net financing basically is $18,524, and here comes this lender puts origination fee $745 on the top of this loan, and also they put some kind of insurance on the top of it, which this ends up being $1,900 and some change, and overall the total amount will be financed $19,454. Why I think this is the much better options? They put this in the loan. They are not taking it from our pocket basically. And why we don't care about this one specifically, because look at the APR. It is 8%, 8.1%. This is freaking nuts. Where nowadays you can find 8.18% for a car loan. 8.18%. This is the best APR out there, and it doesn't even make any sense for now to do refinancing, because it's very hard to find that kind of rate, which is amazing, and I'm very happy about this whole situation. This lender is amazing because they have the greatest APR out there, in my opinion, and they make money. We don't lose money. The customer happy. The customer bought the car. Everything is amazing, and from now on we'll apply only there. I don't think we'll apply to Westlake yet. Westlake will be the second option if, for example, we cannot finance it through here. And these guys also finance those people who don't have documents, like they don't have social security stuff, and also they finance those people who came here with a visa, and their financial options is a lot more interesting. And also we sold the Prius that we bought. We sold it for $11,400, and as we bought it close to $10,000, we spent a few $100, close to $400 to $500 to clean it, to put rear brakes here and there. We spent, and I don't think it is more than $500, and we made approximately $900 for that car. And it got sold quite late, I would say. I thought that it will just sell in a few days, but it took like 2 or 3 weeks to sell. But it is what it is. We made a small profit. It is better than nothing, and also it was good because the person who bought it cash, and we went through the whole cash process, and with this Tesla Model 3 we went through financial process here and there. We are quite familiar now with the documentation and stuff. And yesterday, the day before yesterday, I went to DMV to register it for them, because there's a special way you do it, because you are a dealer. We don't have direct connection with DMV yet. It's called BPA. That's why we cannot directly, for example, do it online. That's why we have to go there in person. And it took me like 6 hours going between DMVs to find the right spot where they work with the dealerships. And just look at this papers. This is all the papers that it is required to register the car. It's easier to buy from the private party, and just take the title, smoke check, just go to DMV and register it. But with the dealership, you have to sign a ton of papers, and you have to know what kind of papers you have to sign. Put it here, put it there. It's quite nightmare. And the day before yesterday, when I went to DMV, I forgot the original copy of bill of sale. That's why today at 2 I have to go there and give them the original bill of sale paper, and it should be done. paperwork is done, everything is done. I don't have to do anything else about the Prius. They will send all the important documents to the new owner. Registration, the title, everything.